are going to go ahead and we are going to start with our books. Because our brains kind of get foggy, it's early in the morning. What is our book about?
The hot air balloon.
Oh, sorry, I should. One at a time. Too much. You know, go for it.
Hot air balloon.
A hot air balloon race. What is a hot air balloon?
It's a balloon that races.
It's a balloon that races. So like I'm putting a balloon, I go to Walmart and I get one and I'm like, ooh, I want that one. And I put it on a string and I'm running around racing my friends. What do you mean by it's a balloon that races? What can you do with these? Ariadne, can you help them out? So it's different and you can go up in them and they have baskets attached, right? And so when they get bigger, what was that word we talked about?
Fire.
Well, they use fire to get bigger, and when they get bigger, that's called inflate. So we talked about how inflate means to get bigger, but not bust, because if you don't want to inflate too much. So today we are going to read through, again, and then at the end we're going to have our writing part of it, where I'm going to have you guys ask you about writing what you picture it is like being up there in the sky. And we talked about how this connects to something going on in Louisville. What part connects? What is there in Louisville that has to do with hot air balloons around this time of year?
I know it, but I don't want to say it out loud.
Thunder?
Derby.
And one of the events that leads up to Derby is Thunder. That started last weekend, and the Kentucky Derby race and the hot air balloon, right? So that's coming up, and we can watch. Okay, I'll let you guys check it out. We'll look at some videos later of the actual hot air balloon race. Okay, and go for it. I don't think so, because I think it starts, if I'm correct, and I'm not sure on this, it's either early in the morning or late in the day. It's night because they light them up so you can see all the pretty colors. So we're at home, okay, but we'll watch some videos later, and we'll try. There'll be news coverage this year. So open your book and let's get started. If we get to the end of the story, what do we do?
Read it again.
Read it again, and I want you guys to practice. Think of the events that occur and imagine yourself in the story. Ready? Ready? All right, Grace, I'm going to start with you. Go for it. Laura, we talked. Good job.
Dad's slowing down. Going to shop. Stop behind that trailer. We will be in time to see the balloons lifting off now.
How would you feel if you were going to miss an event?
Sad.
Sad, right? Would you, especially if it's something you're looking forward to? Yeah. All right, good job. Keep going.
They might need some help, Wandra said. Dad, they got a balloon on board.
Half that, because I know, remember, see, I didn't even write it. We practiced that word, they, and you got it today. So good job, girlie. You also are doing a good job of slowing down, which is something we've been talking about. Okay, so I'm very proud of you. Keep going.
Thanks for stopping, said the driver to Dad. I'm Paul Blake. This is my wife Debbie and our son Zach. We're taking our balloons to the festival.
Good job.
At the park, said Debbie. But now we're going to be late. The spare tire is in the back of the trailer, and we have to unpack everything. We will help you, said Dad. Then we will all get there in time. What does your balloon mean? they lifted the basket out.
All right. Pause, and I'm going to ask you one quick question, and then I'm going to keep going. Do you think you would, so stopping and helping, right, is going to make them late. Would you want to stop and help, or would you want to get there? Stop and help, right? Because that's...
Because they want to get there too.
Because they want to get there too, and then they can enjoy it together. So I think that is awesome. You are doing a great job going back as you are and correcting yourself. All right, keep it up. And remember, we're practicing thinking about the events and what you would do. All right, good job, girl. Thank you.
There's a traffic jam. Everyone is going to the park.
What's a traffic jam?
A traffic jam is where it's too much traffic and
you can't get past. Have you ever been in a traffic jam?
yeah. My family
The traffic was
In Indianapolis. How'd you feel when you were in a traffic jam?
I felt I really felt excited to get there and tired, so I just fell asleep.
So you fell asleep.
And when I woke up, we were still at traffic jam.
And how did that feel?
I got mad.
A little bit mad, so kind of frustrated. So how do you think they feel that they're held up and can't get to the event that they're looking for?
I think they feel disappointed.
Disappointed, right? Do you think they're also a little frustrated?
Yeah.
Yes. So when you're reading, right, if you picture and put yourself, right, a lot of times you can feel the same emotion. Empathy. Understanding what the characters are feeling helps you better understand the story. All right, keep going.
They stood and looked at the long line of cars. It stretched all the way down the hill. We'll never get there now, said Sally. Never mind, said Mom. We can see some of the balloons from here. There they go over the trees. The balloons were beautiful. They floated through the clear blue sky, said. And
Do we need help?
yeah.
So let's go for part no. So right next to down is keep reading. Is that right, Raymond? You gotta help me. Here, you read it. SOARED. Do you know any parts? So, good job. Any other? What if I give you this word? C-A-N-R.
Oh, car.
So this part makes the
R.
so R, and then
there.
and that makes the
A.
so
SAR.
So you are close. So this is an R control, which we haven't gotten to those in our work. So sword, because it's taking part. Okay, so it's gonna, you're only gonna hear the R sound. Sword. Do you know what swords mean? Sword. So let's start back here. Okay.
The balloons look beautiful. They floated through the clear blue sky and soared high above the trees and houses.
So what do you think sword means?
I think sword means like, I think it's another word for floated.
Floating. Good job. So to go high.
Higher.
Yep. Go. All right. You are doing a good job. Okay. So keep going and practicing. This book has a lot of new vocabulary. That's one of the reasons I picked it. So we're going to keep going. And reading, putting it in, helps us learn the words. All right? And their meanings. Good job. Keep
There's
going.
one that looks like a birthday cake.
All right. Can I hear you, girlie?
And that one,
Can you read loud for me?
a television. That's the best part of the festival.
Wait,
We must get to the park, said Paul, before the sun gets
So names are kind of tricky, Debbie.
traffic is starting to move.
and
Said that anything
we're taking our balloon to the festival.
but most of the balloons
So I want, going back up here, why do you think they told them their names?
So they can meet them and know who
They can meet them and know who they are. So when you meet people, is it polite to introduce yourself? Yes. So you know who they are, and then you become, and that's how you can build a relationship. All right, keep going.
are balloons. She asked,
but now we're going to do like this.
You got it.
Small type is in the back of the
So, coming back, can I borrow this? Thank you. So, SPAR, and I just talked to Raymond about this. So, we haven't gone to our R-controlled ones yet, but
soon they were all busy.
R Brenda, so now I get myself confused.
Ready to go, thank you.
So, this sounds R, right, like pirate. But it can also make, when the E, what happens when an E is
Soon they were all busy spreading the balloon out on the grass. They had to be very careful with the
So at the end, and you still hear the R, this is an R control. So sometimes it's called a bossy R. He's a mean one. He thinks he's in charge. Okay, and he's the boss of everyone. So he takes control. So spare, and this says the A, so spare.
with the
Spare
soon
tire.
they were all busy spreading the
Put it in,
balloon
and I
out
want you to
on
see,
the grass.
do you know what a spare tire is?
They had to be very careful with the
So if you have a very flat tire, you can you fix it with a spare. Good job. All right, keep going.
tire is in the back of the trailer. And we
when
have
they
to unpack it.
unrolled it.
We'll help
It
reset
just
them.
has
We'll all
well
get there
then
in
the
time.
other
What
balloons
does a
have
balloon
gone.
look like?
Sally said to Laura,
Has
this is when it's
left
so
the
big
basket.
it takes up half
It's
the
in
park.
enormous dinosaur
What, what's the word enormous and grinned mean?
Called them out, stand back, everyone. I'm going to light the flame.
like something very big.
Very big. Good job, because those were two of our vocab words yesterday. You are doing an excellent job. Keep reading and picturing yourself in this story. Thank you.
Never mind, said Mom. Never mind that, Mom. We can see some of the balloons from the gun there. There you go. over the trees. The balloon looks beautiful. They floated as it filled with hot air. Suddenly, the enormous dinosaur lifted off the ground and soared above them.
I love, Desire, that you always take your time to make sure you are diligent and that you are going to get it right before you move on. Okay? So you got, what did that say? You
Paul and Dad climbed into the basket. While Dad helped Dad.
So what was, you said these parts. This was
I'll meet you at the
Thora. And then, so this one we said, right, when we did the OU. Yummy. Ooh, yummy. Good job. So, and then we haven't gone to this. These are kind of silent. The H. What? Through. The G is silent. The G is silent. Good job. So,
they floated through the clear blue sky and
so we haven't gone to that, and I was telling Raymond over there, okay? So we can get to part of writing. We haven't gone to our R controls, right?
Oh, I see.
Sword.
High above the trees and mountains.
Alrighty, keep going. You do an excellent job, and I love that you read with the dialogue and pace yourself and breaking apart. You are one of the best ones about breaking apart, okay, and not skipping over things. So keep it up. We're gonna finish up reading. All right. Good job, girlie. Alrighty. When you guys get to the finished page, can you guys close your books for me? Will you close your books? You good? Alright, awesome. Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to let you keep these in front of you, okay? And I think we all got through it at least once or twice with yesterday. And we were talking, and the question I asked in the beginning was for you to visualize and picture what? Raymond, can you remember?
To picture, we said to visualize and picture how they were feeling inside the story.
How they were feeling inside the story, right? And visualize yourself in it. Okay?
So basically to act like you were inside the story.
Yes. So in your writing notebooks, right? We are going to write today. You're going to put your date, and then I want you guys to write. Okay? Imagine yourself in the hot air balloon and in the story. And I want you to imagine and write to me about what you see and feel. Okay? I'm going to let you use your pen, my pens today. Yes.
Yes, this is my favorite color.
All right. I know it's a big. I will get more.
Wait,
That's all I got with me today. You good? Yeah. All right. So remember, this side is for
breaking words down. This side is for writing the words,
and this side is the
breaking.
This is for the breaking writing. Today's date is 4/18. 4/18. You're more on it because me and Miss Anderson, we had a whole discussion this morning. She thought it was the 12th. She's like a week behind. Crazy. She's trying to make us have extra time before summer. 4.
I don't want you to do Thursday. 18. It's not 14. Oh well.
It's okay. 4/18. And then what's the year? 2019. 19. Good job. 4-19. Good job. All right. So visualizing, what do you think it was like putting yourself in the story and in a hot air balloon? And we remember our writing checklist. And you guys are pretty good about that. So I'm going to make you a challenge. We've been talking a lot about how we start our responses, they wrap. And the R stands for restate.
Yeah, we know.
You know? You got it? So what does restate mean? Desire?
That means right. No. Okay. Restate means restating what happened before. Restate the story.
Restate the part of the question. So how can we restate?
Restate.
Thank you, Ari. What? Rewrite it. So how would you start your writing with by restating the question?
I think I would restate it by
If I was in a hot air balloon. Great. I think that's perfect because if you restate by saying if I was riding in a hot air balloon. Does the reader know what you're talking about?
yes.
Yes. And they don't even have to know the question. They just know. So I'm going to put this here. If I was riding in a hot air balloon, comma, and then let you guys go.
Back it down. Right.
Good job.
I would be happy, sad, scared.
I'm scared. You've been scared? All right, so tell me why.
Because it's going to be too hot. What's up too hot?
You get scared.
I'm kind of scared because I know if the balloon would pop.
If the balloon would pop, that'd be an uh-oh moment, wouldn't it?
It'll pop any second. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
So that's where I want you guys to see. These are all reasons. So you have answered and proven, given support of why you said what you said, how you would feel. You're helping spelling a word using your book. I love that you use your resources, Clarice. That's an excellent skill.
I'm going to use this one.
Okay.
After the readers know what we write and they don't even know us.
Well, that's right. So when we restate, as the reader, any kid in our class could pick up your notebook and read when you start with a restatement, and they know what question you're answering.
It's just like...
They know if I was writing in a hot air balloon.
It's just like it says, story by Jenny. Story by Jenny Gill, illustrated by Exley Mo O Jingo Win 1. Do we finish the writing? Do we finish it?
Yes. Sorry, girlie. I forget that you're new and that you are not using. So yes, you finish up. Okay. Well, what was the question? If you were a balloon? If you were a balloon, you'd be a princess out with extra glitter and sparkle. But the question was, if you were imagining how would you feel?
I need addition.
Well, for right now, use this, and then once we go back, then you can use the dictionary. Okay, I know that normally we can, but for this one, we just break it apart and spell it like it sounds. So, what's your word?
You confused me.
I confused you. All right, how can I help you?
Word. It's word.
So I think they all got this. So the question was, if you were in a hot air
I'm trying
balloon,
to spell terrifying.
practice over here, parts you know, all right? And then I'll be over once I get help desired. The question was, desired, if you were flying in a hot air balloon, what would it be like? Describe the experience.
Like you go up high up the stairs.
High up in the air, like that.
That's really
How would, and I said to describe how you would feel and what you would be feeling. So, we talked, Raymond helped us start a restatement so that anyone can pick up our notebook and know what our question was without having to ask Miss Burnham. Now, pause. Where does our writing start? Oh, over there. Yep. So if you made a mistake, you can just jump down a couple lines and start. You can jump down 2. Yep.
Ooh, that could be my title.
Good job. So jump down.
1, 2.
Keep going. Expand on your ideas. Okay. You know what? I love the first thing that I noticed is you got the T, air, and you spelled 5. You know, I'm gonna be honest. It's not perfect. It's not correct. But Miss Burnham knows what it is, and that's what's important. And you spelt it exactly how it sounds. You are doing such an awesome job. I am so proud of you. Keep it up, girly. And you're using your best handwriting. Carissa. You ate your extra. I don't know what you ate for breakfast today, but we gotta keep eating it. You're doing a great job. Keep it up, girl. So proud of you.
Air, blue.
Raymond, I love that you used this because you didn't just answer it. You said because and told me why you said that. That's taking it. That's the second grade answer, is to provide support for your answer. All right.
Come over here. And Bruce. He said, do I have to go home? I would like to now.
Can you please go back to your seat and be our task? More. Thank you. All right, Raymond. So one thing I do, look over here. Now Miss Burnham took our writing checklist, and if you notice, I added some stuff down there. Look at that last one.
I capitalized it.
Oh.
Oh, forgot my period.
So when you put these little buckos, right? Because it's a pronoun. What's a pronoun?
A pronoun is something that would have to be capitalized.
So we do capitalize a good job. And why is I a pronoun? Because it names it names a specific itself, a specific name. Yes, so we capitalize it because it's technically a pronoun. Good job. All right, guys, I know we might not be done, and that's okay. I will have you guys can take these back, and you'll get to work on them later independently. You did a very good job, but we are going to move on, so I need you to finish up where you're at, all right? And then close your pens, and I will let you work on them and finish them in a little bit, all right? And then provide feedback for you tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Raymond.
I'm gonna come.
A comma. I love it.
So take a break.
Take a break. There you go. That is exactly right. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. All right. Awesome job today, guys. Alrighty. Thank you, guys. Good job. Good job. All right.